Hey guys, welcome back to a new Boom Beach video. I am here on my low level starting over account and we're just gonna push with a new troop. Guys, we have the Lazortrons. Now, I don't know if this is the first time I've ever used the Lazortrons on this account or not, but we're gonna try them out. We're gonna load up 8 of them. And we'll try to defeat some players. Honestly, I have no expectations for this. I don't know how they're gonna work at a low level. I can only have one in each boat, so I don't know how good they could be. Let's look at the size, because I want to know how many levels I am. So 14. So a maxed out landing craft holds 2. That's pretty good. We don't have that on this account though. Okay, let me get instant training. Of course, using code COSMIC before I purchase anything because it helps support us. Perfect, and let's get it. Also, I cut my finger and now I can't really like move my screen with my left hand, so it's gonna mess me up today. So have some grace if I lose a bunch of battles. Okay, let's just jump into some battles. I don't think I'm gonna be boosting up resource reward, and here's why. I really don't have that much. I don't have any like expensive upgrades left. Can't believe we're able to land all of them. Really, all I have left are just like defenses and storages until I can move on to the next HQ level. So excited for that. That's a lot of fun. We're not there yet though. That was a mistake. I was supposed to drop a shock. Luckily didn't get a shot off, which is unbelievable. Oh gosh, yeah, Lazortrons, guys, Lazortrons. And no surprise to anyone that the Lazortrons pulled out the win versus the freaking cryo tanks. The cryo tanks are just garbage, so I'm glad the Lazortrons got the dub there. What was I talking about? I was saying, yeah, it's hard. It's gonna be hard defeating players, I think, today. I don't think that's what I was talking about though. That's just been on my mind. Honestly though, this first base went down pretty well. My hero really didn't do anything, so I don't really know what I will do there. I think I might just be in a better boat by bringing Dr. Gavan's second wind. And here's why. It's because my bullet taunt, or just bullet in general, is incredibly weak. He is not strong at all. And even with energy drink, his energy drink kills him up maybe like 30% HP. It's just not good. He's not very good. I didn't realize how bad a low level bullet actually is, but very, very bad is the answer to that question. So I'm not going to bring bullet, gonna bring Dr. Gavan, something that can heal up my troops and get some stuff in front of the core. Here's a fun base. Now I could definitely flank the base, but you know, I think I can just charge right at the base and be fine. Everything in here is in a line, so I'll get a lot of splash damage, a lot of carryover. So we'll try it out. I don't really know how well it's going to work here. I was hoping some of my critters would run up instead of down. Yeah, maybe this honestly won't be too difficult. Obviously, the cryo or the Lazortron tank isn't as good as other tank proto-troops. I think that the mortar, the rainmakers, and the critter cannons probably aren't as good as the Lazortrons, but rainmakers are definitely better than the Lazortrons. So they're on the upper quadrant if you think of it, like cryo tanks, Lazortrons, rainmakers, critter tanks. I would probably rank them as rainmakers, Lazortrons, critter tanks, cryo tanks way at the bottom, right by the engineers. Slightly better than the engineers though. Just not very good. Okay, here's a base that will be a little more difficult. This player has a lot of HP on the base and has a shock blaster, so I don't really know what's gonna happen here, but got some critters down to hopefully distract the shock launcher. Didn't really do a great job of that, so I'm gonna get another shock out. I think we'll be fine though, like as long as the shock blaster is out of range. As soon as the shock blaster hooks in, gonna have to worry a little bit more. Activated my hero, got another shock out. I'm really just trying to get off the beach here because the shock launcher, everything is just hurting me. And oh frick, that's actually good that the Lazortron hit that boom mine, because now I kind of know, oh, boom mines are actually pretty bad, so I should try to avoid them, versus me attacking a base, failing, and then thinking, why did I fail, and then realize that a boom mine one-shots my little Lazortrons. That would be the worst case scenario. But we're gonna take down some of these some of these sniper towers. I'm a little out of it, if you can't tell. I'm a little out of it today, so hopefully you'll also have some grits with that. Honestly, it's not really affecting me as much as I thought it would. It's definitely more used. My thumb is more used when I use warriors, so that's kind of why I was a little bit nervous. But yeah, with Lazortrons, it's pretty easy. Yeah, and these are the Mark IIs. Honestly, the Mark II is kind of the second iteration of the Lazortrons. They're better than the Mark Is, and I have no clue why they spun it off and created a new troop versus just buffing the current troop in the game. I have no clue why they did that, but they did. It's the only troop. I don't know if the other troops also got Mark IIs, but yeah, they haven't done that since. So I don't know why they did it the first time, but here we go. We'll grab this. Perfect. We'll jump back into another player. Oh, I think what I was talking about, and this is very, very late, at the beginning of the video was my upgrades. Like, I don't have any big upgrades left for this level. Really, I just have to get enough levels to upgrade my core so I can upgrade offensive stuff again, because I don't have any real offensive buildings left to upgrade. So, you know, I don't know what's going to happen there, but I just need to keep pushing. Obviously, the more expensive upgrades I do give me the more amount of HP or the more amount of levels experience. But at a certain point, like, it's not worth spending my power powder boosting up my resource reward so I get to upgrade these bigger defenses, because in all honesty, I don't really care about the big defense upgrades. It's nice to have, but I kind of doubt I'll ever max out this account. Like, at a certain point, it just gets so repetitive and so boring. I'd rather just quit and go to my low level starting over account. High level upgrades take a really long time and definitely can cause you to burn out. So I don't want to have that happen to me. I've had that happen on my main account when we got HQ 26. So I don't want that to happen here. But, or HQ 25, HQ 24. What is the highest HQ? I don't even remember. It's been so long. I think it's 26. Anyway, level 64 drops. Very, very nice. Only lost one. Honestly, this is going a lot better than I thought it would. I am kind of blown away by how well these troops are moving. I'm on boosted, taking on the base, barely losing any. Although, when I do come across players that have a lot of... we'll just drop the player here. When I come across players that have a lot of health or a lot of prototypes, then it gets a little more difficult, you know, trying to balance everything out. But, oh, beautiful. I love the look of these guys. They just look so cool. We'll take a screenshot and take another one. They look very, very cool. Their little circle. Oh man, I love these guys. They're also one of the more safe troops to bring. Rainmakers will kill off critters. Cryo-tanks just suck. Can't give the critters any backup. Critter cannons actually spawn critters, so those are probably more safe, but these guys won't kill off their critters. Actually, I take that back. They might take off, or they might kill the critters if the critters are behind the initial focus point of the laser beam. I think that's actually how it works. So I take back what I said, and I'll show you and I'll verify for myself this attack. Also, definitely want to avoid that CMO, so I'm going to hug the right hand side here. It's going to be kind of hard to test this, but we're going to try. So I'm going to get a... yeah, I don't need to drop a flare. My troop should move fine. Okay, get a shock out. Get critters out. We should see this. Hopefully we can... Yeah, I think, right? I think so. I also think they take down mines after that initial focus point. So that's kind of another area where it's nice. You don't really see that too much. So Actually, I do have my hero upgraded enough to give me a second wind on the actual Lazortrons, which is nice. It's really nice. Although at that particular point in time when I was trying to flare my tanks, I much would have rather had the riflemen in front of these guys than the extra cryo tank, just because the cryo tank is, it's nice, but I needed something to distract to actually help me beat the base better. Okay, this is a disaster. Honestly, it's not going the greatest. I should pull out a win here, though, because I could use my critters, help me take down the core. Right now, I'm just trying to avoid everything, and we'll flare to the core now. Okay, I think I'm out of everything. We're just gonna bark down some stuff, get a little bit of extra energy, help me just take a little bit off the core, each of these artillery and barrages I drop. That looks like it's it, but I think we'll be good. I think we'll be good. So we lost a lot that battle. We lost 4, but that's okay because I was able to spawn in 2 more. So that kind of helped me out. I don't know if I would have been able to do it if I had those 2 less tanks than I did before. But honestly, this one probably bullet would have been better just because there was so much stuff on the beach. It would have been nice to just have him to tank, even if it was only for 15 seconds and then he dies. But okay, here's where I'm sitting with my tribes. It's been a while since I updated you. I have 3 maxed out tribes, and then I have this tribe, which is very, very close to being maxed out. I just have to upgrade it a little bit more. 1 more upgrade, and then I'll have it maxed out. So I want to do 2 smaller upgrades today. I would love to upgrade my submarine, but it barely gives me any experience. Actually, let's do it. I do have some submarine dive points that are a little too deep for my current sub right now. So just gonna do a very cheap upgrade because I need to spend some of these to get some of what I want. And there we go, 1,000. That should be enough. Upgrade. So after this finishes, all of my offensive production tribes will be maxed out, and then I just have these 2 up here, which I have to upgrade. You know, we'll just start the next one. Why not? I need to get these upgraded so I can use the destroy button and get 100% of the loot. However, I will never be boosting up those tribes. They're only so I can use the destroy button on NPC bases in that particular tribe. But I hope you all enjoyed the video. Drop a like if you did. I don't think I'm going to upgrade anything here. I'm just going to keep saving my gold, keep plugging away, and yeah, I'll make some progress eventually. But I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.